in a big city where it's often impossible to create a garden, even a small flower pot is like a private oasis. On the top floor, surrounded by an atmosphere of warmth and coziness, Kai and Gerda lovingly cared for their beautiful roses. In the evenings, they had quiet conversations and giggled, immersing themselves in a world of legends and fairy tales. The tale of the Snow Queen. Hello, are you curious? Stay with me until the end of the video to hear the whole story of the Snow Queen. But one day snowflakes began to sparkle in the air, turning the beautiful roses into withered husks. Indifferently, Kai pushed the flower away. Behind his cold gaze was a shard of ice in his eyes and heart, robbing him of joy. Gerda called out to Kai, but he brushed off his friend. She couldn't understand this sudden change in her dear friend, but she didn't dare argue with him. On the same evening, something horrifying yet enchanting happened. Through the city raced a crystal sleigh in which sat a woman of unearthly beauty, and though her beauty was cold and unwelcoming, Kai couldn't resist. He tied his sleigh to the crystal runners, and the Snow Queen whisked the boy away. After a long time had passed, and Kai still hadn't returned, everyone assumed he had vanished in the river. Many tears were shed, but later Gerda pushed away the gloomy thoughts. She went down to the river to ask if it had taken Kai. The girl sat in a boat to be closer to the water, and she was swept off by the current. Perhaps it's carrying me to Kai, Gerda thought. For more stories, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much in advance. The river led Gerda to an old enchantress. Consumed by her own loneliness, the old woman cast a spell on the girl, erasing all memories of Kai. She hoped that Gerda would forever remain in her eternally blooming garden. But a single glimpse of a crimson rose brought back all of Gerda's memories of her dear friend, and she set out to continue her quest. The journey led Gerda to a castle where, according to rumors, lived a handsome boy who had recently befriended a princess. Could that be my Kai? She had to investigate, and although Gerda didn't find Kai in the castle, she gained new friends who gifted her with a carriage and warm clothing to aid her. Among the tangled paths of the forest, the shimmering carriage caught the attention of bandits. But even among dangerous foes, Gerda managed to find a friend. The daughter of the gang leader was enchanted by Gerda's tale and love for Kai. She took pity on Gerda and granted her freedom. She seated the girl on a northern reindeer and pointed the way to the Snow Queen's castle. The colder it got, the more Gerda believed that Kai was somewhere nearby. Soon she reached the Snow Queen's castle. It had hundreds of halls and was illuminated by the northern lights. In the largest of the halls sat a lonely boy, trying to piece together the word eternity from fragments of ice. Kai was extremely cold, almost lifeless, but Gerda rushed to him and cried out, "Kai, my dear Kai, I finally found you." Her warm tears melted the ice in the boy's heart, and he remembered his friend. He suddenly became indifferent to the beauty of the Snow Queen. Kai and Gerda left the Snow Palace hand in hand. They talked about family, friends, and the roses that grew at their home just beneath the roof. Everywhere they walked, the cold winds subsided and the sun peeked out from behind the clouds. They were very happy together. This is the end of our story, children. I say goodbye until next time. Like and share with friends.